Bro, I'm about to tell you how I've built a discipline system that has made me do 205 good habits in 23 days. 205, bro. It's flipping sick, man. And also, since starting the system in January of this year, I started hitting the gym, and within 6 months of training, I've built my literal dream physique, bro. I'm so grateful for it. And I'm gonna tell you in this video the exact system that's allowed me to do this. Because, bro, it's not all just about how many good habits I've racked up. It's also about mainly the fact that I've eradicated all my negative thoughts, all the negative thinking. Bro, I used to have negative, looping, and uncontrollably destructive thoughts, man. I used to overthink about everything from height, the way I looked, the way my friends were, bro. I didn't even trust my friends. I had guys around me who are not trustworthy, and I kept them around. I was never able to put respect to my own name and cut them off, bro. I also had a condition which is linked to OCD and repetitive body behaviors called dermatophagia. It was disgusting, bro. So I'd have these overthinking episodes where I'd sit around and I'd just rip up my own hands. And I wouldn't even be able to control it, man. Like, I remember it's completely unconscious. It's obsessive and compulsive. So it means that you literally can't stop even if you want to, because you don't get the thought that you want to. It's basically years of stored trauma, anxiety, just manifesting itself physically, and my hands were fucked up, bro. It was really hard to deal with at the time, because I couldn't even go outside and handshake people because they would see my hands, and what kind of first impression is that, where your hands are all like fucked, man? Bro, I just feel really sad for anyone who goes through anxious thoughts, depressive thoughts, destructive thoughts, because most people, man, like, I know they can't even get out of it. Like, I searched up the body focused repetitive disorders, and it literally says that there's no known cure. Bro, prescribing yourself discipline is the way out of anxiety. It's the way you crawl out of a hole, man. Bro, all you gotta do is start 2 to 3 good habits a day, and you'll absolutely change your life. Bro, let me tell you how I ended all my repetitive thoughts, all the OCD, all of the compulsive, obsessive behaviors that I had, all of the overthinking, how I went from biting and ripping my hands uncontrollably to building my dream physique in 6 months, to placing first out of 2,000 applicants to my dream job, having no more anxious overthinking thoughts. I want to get you there too, and I'm going to tell you exactly how I did it in this exact video, man. This is how you become disciplined. When I started the gym, I started it with the intention of making it fun. And bro, part of making it fun is about stimulating your mind and your body, right? So bro, before the gym, I've got an exact protocol that I use, which is a cold shower, caffeine, and breath work, because what that does is it stimulates your heart, your lungs, your nervous system into becoming extra on point. Your body and mind are literally on overdrive after you stack cold shower, caffeine, and breath work. Bro, you're hacking your mind and your body into like producing extra of the good chemicals like dopamine, serotonin, norepinephrine, epinephrine. These are all chemicals that make you feel incredible. So when you go and hit the gym, you're then able to hit it extra hard. And we all know that you need to train really hard to make good gains, right? So obviously, whatever you can do to maximize the probability of your next workout being the one where you hit it extra hard, that is how you will make gains so quickly. And I believe this is exactly what I think gave me the dream physique, is doing these kinds of protocols, because I was able to train hard every single session and go completely ham. Like, I never end up in the gym low energy and my mood's kind of off and I couldn't really be asked to come in today. I've never felt that, bro. I always feel hyped in there. And another part of this next part I'm about to tell you is probably even more important than the stack of habits that I've just told you to implement. And bro, that is to go with your friends. So I've got this one boy who's so social. Bro, we met at my side job before I even started weightlifting for at uni. We worked in the same library, so bro, I used to watch this guy go up to random people and just start conversations with like complete social mastery, man. Bro, he's a couple years older than me, so I kind of looked up to him like in an older brother kind of way, where I was like, yo, I want to be able to just chat to random people as well. And soon, like within a couple of weeks, I was just like emulating what he did. I just went up to people with confidence. I got to speak to lots of people with confidence, and I found it really easy then to make friends with complete strangers. And now it got to the point where we both been hitting gym this year together, but we each have our own like social network from the gym. And then we actually ended up combining friend groups. And bro, sometimes there'd be like 8 or 9 of us all training within the same vicinity, all doing the same kinds of things. Everyone knows what each other's goals are in the gym. And it's just so hype, man. Because bro, I told these guys that I'm gonna get like a weighted muscle up. Bro, it's just so hype when there's like a few guys, a few girls that you're all training together, you're all hype, and you actually kind of want to like show off to your friends as well a bit. And when you end up showing off, you end up pushing it a little bit past your limit. And again, that's how you train harder, man. And look, when it comes to weightlifting, when it comes to sports, you have got to make it fun. And just having that social environment where there's a few of you just training together, that's what makes it absolutely amazing. This ain't gonna happen for you tomorrow. You have to go up to guys and be like, bro, your form is fucking perfect on that exercise, man. Can you teach me how you did that? Bro, the exact method to actually becoming a social guy, the exact method to actually making friends with all these random people is go up and have a conversation. Go up and tell the guy, like, bro, go up and tell the guy the exact reason why you want to become his friend. Just be like, bro, I saw you incline pressing the 40 kilo dumbbells, Bran. I want to get to that point. Bro, your arms are like popping out of your sleeves. How did you achieve that? Could you just tell me your workout? Do you want to hit an arm workout together? You don't have to be weird about it, but you've got to create the conversation. This is what self-improvement's about, bro. You have to push yourself a little bit out of your comfort zone every single time you do something in order to make that progress. Bro, the next thing you need to do is set yourself a deadline. Bro, you need to set yourself a deadline in the gym. Oh, I'm going to bulk up to 70 kilos in the next 10 weeks. Bro, this is another reason why my progress completely skyrocketed. As soon as I started weightlifting, I actually signed up to a powerlifting competition, and I set it about 5 months in the future. So I had 5 months so I could train for it. And then I knew that I have to stay consistent. Otherwise, I've signed up for this competition. I paid the money. I want to do well in it. I've told all my friends that I've signed up. So now I have to train. That's what kept me basically training for those first couple weeks where I didn't really want to go and stuff. But I knew that I got competition coming up. And this is literally just when I started weightlifting, yeah. I also set the goal to bulk up to 70 kg because when I started, bro, I weighed 58 kilos. So I bulked up 12, 13 kilos in about 9 weeks. And you might be saying, like, bro, why would you bulk up so fast? You probably like put on a lot of fat. And yeah, I did, man. I put on quite a bit of fat. I was the biggest I've ever been. I put on quite a bit of fat, but I also put on a lot of muscle, man. I was like the biggest I've ever been in my life. I felt huge. My clothes literally got small on me. I went up a clothes size. I didn't even buy any new clothes. I just kept wearing the same stuff, stretching up my old t-shirts, man. And after that first deadline, I was like, okay, I'm gonna get to 70 kilos. As soon as I saw 70 on those scales, bro, I was like, that's it. Now I've got holiday coming up in July. I'm gonna cut down. And I'm going to cut down. I'm going to have a 6-pack on that holiday. Guess what, bro? That is exactly what I did. Because I had the deadlines, I knew, bro, because I had the deadlines and I was telling all my friends, I'm going to have a 6-pack in Dubai. I'm going to have a 6-pack in Dubai. Of course I had one, bro. I was working so hard on it because I knew that in the gym, if I've told all these people I'm going to have a 6-pack, I can't be giving up on this last set of I can't be giving up on the last set of weighted leg raises. I can't be giving up on these pull-up sets. I can't be giving up on my deadlifts. I have to keep pushing. I have to keep training hard. Otherwise, my word means nothing. Bro, you have to have that accountability. And look, if you've been going to the gym for a long time and you've made no significant progress in the past few months, bro, let's talk about it one-to-one and I'll help get you back on track. I'll help you make insane progress towards your physique, yeah? Take it from a guy who's actually been living this life, or take it from a guy who's actually helped his friends reach their goals as well. It's time to make progress, bro, and it's time to absolutely smash and dominate your goals with your physique and with your training. Get stronger. Bro, don't waste any time. Get in the description, hit the link, book in a call with me now. It's less than a cup of coffee. Bro, we'll have a full chat about your position in life. Bro, I'll send you over the full plan. I'll make it myself. I'll write it myself, and I'll make it tailored specifically to your life and your goals. You're going to make the most insane amount of progress you've ever made. I know it, bro. Just get in that description now. It costs less than a cup of coffee that you would have bought me if we met in real life. So it's an insane deal, man. I'm looking to help as many guys as I can this year, and I hope that you're one of them, bro. Let's get it. Bro, the next way to get disciplined is to stop poisoning your mind with social media. I'm going to tell you the exact strategy that I would use if I was to quit, yeah? Well, I went completely cold turkey in January of this year, and I've never looked back. In November 2024, I was addicted to Instagram Reels. Absolutely addicted. Like, bro, I'd be scrolling like, and my sister would be chatting to me, telling me something deep about life, and I couldn't listen to her because I literally was scrolling Reels while she was talking to me. I'd be scrolling Reels in the kitchen. I was scrolling Reels in the dining room. I was scrolling Reels on the toilet. It's crazy, but that's actually the norm these days. And I know that if you want to get disciplined, you also want to quit social media. So I'll tell you how to do that in this video as well right now. The way to do it, bro, is significantly reduce how much you use it. And think about it. You only really use it when you wake up and you scroll, and you use it when you're about to go to sleep. So how are you going to completely reduce it? Yeah, let's think of this logically. If you use it in the early hours of the day and you use it in the late hours of the day, you just need a system that helps you reduce it. Set an alarm for 3 hours before your bedtime. As soon as you see that alarm go off, 3 hours before bedtime, delete the apps. Bro, when you wake up, you can re-download the apps only 3 hours after you wake up. So for the first 3 hours of the day and the last 3 hours of the day, you are not allowed on your phone for social media because the apps will be deleted. Bro, I know that there's these apps that block Instagram and stuff called like Opal. But I've tried those. I tried those for months, bro, and it never works. Because all you got to do is click on it, wait like a minute, and then it doesn't lock the app or anything. You just wait a minute and then you go straight on it. If you delete them off your phone for 3 hours in the morning and 3 hours in the evening, you can still have that middle block of the day where social media is on your phone. So it doesn't actually like necessarily feel like that you've fully quit it, but it's still there, but your usage of it is significantly reduced. I'm telling you, if you implement this method, yeah, you will reduce your screen time by at least 50%, which is so powerful, bro, because then you won't even want to go on social media. You will realize what it feels like to walk around your house without social media on your phone. Your mind will feel automatically clearer. You automatically think of bigger goals. You automatically do things that are actually conducive to improving yourself. And I want that for you so badly, bro. So that was the exact tactic. You delete it 3 hours before bed and you can re-download it 3 hours after you wake up for that middle block of the day where you're going to be busy anyway. Please try this today. 3 hours before you sleep, just delete it. See what happens, bro. Bro, you're going to make real progress towards quitting this garbage. Unpoison your mind. No more of this bullshit social media scrolling. No more of the attention span destruction. Time to actually level up, bro. This is how. Bro, I'm posting this to YouTube. I haven't had YouTube on my phone for 7 months. It feels absolutely amazing and I want the same thing for you, bro. Come on, let's get it. Bro, the final thing I want to tell you is the bad habit system, yeah? So look, it's called recognize, affirm, action. What you do is that, let's say you're scrolling, okay? Let's say you catch yourself scrolling. It's called recognizing, yeah? You catch yourself scrolling. Oh my God, I recognize I'm scrolling. It's been 2 hours. It was 1 p.m. when I started and now I looked at the time again, it's 3 p.m. Okay, maybe I should stop. But you continue, yeah? When you recognize it, when you think, oh man, I've been scrolling, don't just continue. Just take a second to affirm something. Have something in your mind that you affirm. It could be something like, I'm 23 years old. I'm a fully grown man. I should be doing something a bit more better, a bit more conducive to my goals. Or you could say something a bit more intense. You could be like, I'm that fucking guy, bro. I ain't gonna be scrolling. Bang! Put the phone down. That's the third step. Action. You put the goddamn phone away. Let's say your bad habit, it was like me, bro, when I was like ripping out my hands and I was overthinking. Sometimes I'd be ripping them and I'd think, fuck, it's starting to bleed, and it starts hurting really bad, and I just rip it even more because it's what compulsion does, man. Bro, a mind that's too compelled into ripping, a mind that's compelled into overthinking, that's what it does, man. Just completely, like, even if it's bleeding, you start ripping. But then I started affirming, man. This is exactly how I stopped ripping my hands. I still have the same compulsive mind where even when I'm working now, even when I sit down to edit these videos, sometimes I'm like, to be completely honest, like I catch myself about to rip my hands and I'm like, shit, nah, man. I'm that fucking guy, bro. I don't do this shit. I have a mirror right next to me here, yeah, and I just quickly go, I'm that fucking guy. I look in the mirror, bad flex. I'm that fucking guy. I don't do that shit. And guess what? I don't rip my hands. So even if and now it's at the point, yeah, where like I'm not even compelled to continue because I'm about to do it. I'm about to fucking buy that shit. I'm like, wait, I'm not that fucking guy anymore, bro. And I'm telling you, like, my hands have actually healed now. Bro, my hands have healed. I don't do that shit anymore because I use the framework, recognize, affirm, action. Bro, if I've used this framework to literally overcome an addiction, I've used this to overcome a body-focused repetitive behavior, something which online says there's no cure for it, man. Something which will leave someone hopeless because they've seen that. It's just so fucking shit that, like, bro, it's just so fucking shit that the modern world is so useless and hopeless. Like, we rely on the internet and these websites that are like made by doctors and stuff. But I'm so happy that I never believed that there's no cure because I know that, like, surely if I just change the way I think, I'll stop doing this habit. And bro, this is like 20 years of me overthinking and ripping out my hands and biting the skin, and it's just disgusting, bro. I've reversed 20 years of obsessive compulsive tendencies using the recognize, affirm, and action framework. You can definitely reverse your scrolling tendency. You can reverse the gooning. You can reverse all of your bad habits. Just use exactly what I say, bro. Take it from someone who's actually gone and done it, and you will absolutely hit your goals, man. Just imagine the two versions of yourself. The one guy who scrolls, recognizes it, and just continues, or the second version who scrolls, recognizes it, says that I'm that man, and then puts the phone away, stands up, and does a couple press ups. That's the action that's going to stop him from becoming a complete loser. Bro, I actually live this life and I want to help you. You know the exact bad habits that you do, and you know the good habits that you want to start. You've got a goal in mind and you know how to get there, but you just have no one to hold you accountable. You have no one to make you a plan, and you have no one to talk to this about. Bro, hit the link in the description. For less than the price of a coffee, you can chat to me one-to-one. I will write you a plan personally. Bro, we'll go through your life together, figure out exactly what your goals are, how to get you there, how to structure discipline around your life, and you will get to exactly where you need to be very soon, bro. You will make insanely fast progress. People will be like in 6 months' time, bro, have you hopped on sleds? People will be like in 6 months' time, bro, you're so confident now. How are you talking to all these people? How have you made this many friends in such a short amount of time? You will literally level up like crazy, bro. Hit the link in the description. Let's get talking, and I'll see you in the next one, man. I'm out.